Hi, my name is Justin Castleman. I own Castleman & Sons Plumbing. We are a residential, commercial, and industrial service contractor. We do remodel, renewable, such as solar, hot water, and energy efficiency projects, such as high efficiency water heaters. And we also do water conservation, high efficiency toilets, fixtures, and appliances. This morning we had a phone call from a previous customer. He called that his floor drain was backing up, there was standing water. So this morning we brought the special equipment and we're going to clean that piping out underneath the basement floor, and then we're going to video inspect it to make sure that we got it good and clean. This is a sewer and drain cleaning machine made by Rigid. They're probably the leader in the world in this kind of equipment. This happens to be a model K1500. It's called a sectional machine, meaning the cables come in 15-foot sections and we snap them together as we need additional footage. We like this machine over some of the drum type machines because we have the ability to feel what's going on in the drain while we're cleaning. So we can tell when we hit a joint, we can tell when we hit a stoppage. And we have the ability to sit there and continue to grind at that point and really do an excellent job of cleaning. I brought a piece of pipe this morning to demonstrate to the customer some of the differences with the equipment that we use. This happens to be a piece of 6-inch pipe. A lot of older homes, the sewer between the house and the street has 6-inch clay, and it's a common mistake. Drain cleaners will take a cutter like this. This is a 4-inch cutter, and when they put it in the pipe, it lays in the bottom 2/3 of the pipe but never cleans the upper portion of the 6-inch drain. So we have purchased and carry special equipment. This happens to be an expanding head, and when you put it in small diameter piping, it springs open, and as it rotates, it cleans fully that 6-inch pipe. Well, we're just setting up the Rigid K1500 with the large cutter that I demonstrated a few minutes ago. And I've got the first section, 15-foot section cable in the machine, and the head is on the cable, and we're going to start running the machine now. When I turn it on, the machine spins the cable, but we feed it in by hand. It's common for the customers to call and say my floor drain's backing up. The floor drain is the lowest point in the plumbing system, and what really happened is the piping under the floor backed up, and any water that's run in the building comes out the lowest point, and that would be the floor drain. If there was no floor drain, it would back up in the laundry tub because that's the next fixture in the system. Now that's 30 feet of cable, and now we're going to go to the front clean out where this building drain underneath the floor transitions to the building sewer where it exits to the street. We want to make sure that our cable is at that point. Then we know that we've cleaned the main trunk line under the basement floor, and if so, then we're going to run water because we know we have the drain open, and we're going to clean on the way back. Does a nice job and helps clean the equipment off so we don't make a mess. So this is the front clean out, or flush clean out we call it. This is the transition between the pipes under the floor and the pipe between the house and the street. All the water that the customer runs will pass this point. So I'm looking down in here now and I'm seeing water run, so we know the drain is flowing, and I can actually see my cable of my sewer machine. So we know that we've made it this far and a little further. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the cable back, cleaning. And after we do that, then we're going to put the camera down and we're going to video inspect it. The cable is all the way past the front clean out, which is good, that's what we want. Now what we're going to do is we're running water in the laundry tub because it dumps into the system right here. So we're going to clean, pulling the cable back. It's going to clean the pipe a second time, and it's also going to clean my cable off. Earlier I demonstrated how important it is to use the correct size cutter. This is that expanding head that I showed you, and what I want to do is turn it on and show you how it spins. So what happens is I can get this cutter into as small as 3-inch pipe. When we get to 4-inch pipe, then the cutter opens up automatically. The centrifugal force of the cutter spinning keeps it open, and then when we get to the 6-inch pipe, it opens up to full diameter. So it does a really fantastic job of cleaning for us. It does a really fantastic job. If you take the time and use the right equipment, we won't be back. Alright, we're ready to inspect the sewer. This is our rigid sea snake 200-foot sewer camera, and it also allows us to burn a DVD so the customer has a hard copy of the video. Alright, we're ready to start videotaping. We're out to the clean out. We know we've cleaned that far, and we're going to videotape coming backwards because it's easier, it helps keep the head clean. And while we're doing that, we're going to be copying it on the DVD. The inside of the pipe, this is 4-inch cast iron. The inside of the pipe is pretty rough. This is common, again, for the age of this house. And that is a joint, and the joint itself actually looks pretty good. We're out of the horizontal and in the vertical. This would be horizontal, and we have 22 feet 9 inches of pipe. And we can pinpoint where a problem might be, or where a stoppage might be. This snake also has a locating feature. It has a son unit in the head, and we can actually, when we push it out between the building and the street, we can actually locate the head. So when we find a problem, we can just stop with the camera, turn the locator on, and we can actually find where in the yard that is. We can determine depth, and we can determine within about a 3 by 3 area where that is. It's pretty accurate. Okay, there's the copy for the customer.